Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Plague Inc. So, if you've never heard of this game before, you are a disease, and your goal is to wipe out the human race. And honestly, I think it's about time. I mean, we've ruined the planet as a species. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. Okay, so there's two game modes. There's main game mode, where you infect the world, and then there's cure mode, which we'll do in the future, where you try to save the world. Alright, now as you can see, there are all kinds of diseases. And there's three difficulties. There is casual, normal, and brutal. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start with bacteria and then go through all of them. I'll do each of them on easy, and then I'll beat them on normal mode, and then I'll beat it hard. So we're going to start with bacteria. Oh, I should have read that. Most common cause of plague, unlimited potential. Alright. Alright, casual. No one washes their hands. Research doctors don't work. Sick people give hugs. I would say that's unrealistic, but, the past few years, we've done some pretty disgusting stuff. So I wouldn't put that past us humans. I'm surprised it's not higher. Never mind. And then for normal, 67.3% of people don't wash their hands. That's why I'm surprised that's not higher. Because, a lot of us don't wash our hands, so that's pretty low. Doctors work 3 days a week. Sick people are ignored. And then brutal is compulsive hand washing. Doctors never go home. And sick people are locked in prison. Now, I am playing the mobile version. There's also a PC version. There's really not that many differences. But one of the only differences is there's like an extra hard mode. It's called Mega Brutal. In the mobile version, there's no Mega Brutal. It just goes to Brutal. So yeah, casual, nobody washes their hands. Again, I'm surprised that it's not higher than 67%. But that tangent aside, let's do casual. And you get to name your plague. And no, I am not going to name it Ligma, because everybody's already done that. So the name of my plague will be cheese curd. Now the reason I'm naming it cheese curd is, one, is because it's funny. Two, because I love cheese curds. And three, my idea of a disease, your insides just turn into like nothing. Like your organs shut down. This is like my fantasy disease. Your organs shut down, so they become like useless, so they're just flesh now. And then you're like an empty husk when you die. So you become basically a cheese curd. A hard outside and a mushy inside. So, Earth, I give you cheese curd. And then obviously there's in-app purchases. You can make it so it's like more effective in certain areas of the world. But I'm not going to do that unless I really get stuck. Alright, here we go. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Touch the country your plague will start in. Select the country to begin your plague. When you select it, you can see more information by pressing the country name below. Pop the start bubble to confirm or select another country instead. So you get to choose where you start. Now, I find the best thing, because when the game is going, you can look up information of each country. For example, the USA is pretty wealthy. Toot my own horn. And, they have good medicine, whereas a poorer country, like a third world, may not have as advanced, medicine and stuff. So, the disease will be more rampant in there. Now, Greenland, or Greenland, whatever way you want to say it, I always start in Greenland because that's the most Like, they have the strongest medicine. So start there first, infect all those people, and then it's a little bit more... It's slightly more easy to infect the rest of the world with Greenland out of the picture. Now, this is casual, so it'll go a little bit faster. Plus, there's a fast forward button. Otherwise, it just takes forever. Alright, so I'm going to start in Greenland. Alright. Cheese curd begins in Greenland. Cheese curd has infected its first human. Weak, but used to cold temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. So the more people you infect, I'm going to fast forward, the more people you infect, the better it spreads, and then when it infects more people, and there's jokes here. Computer games industry growing in UK. You get points. Canadians celebrate Hay-Herbert Treaty. Canadians celebrate the anniversary of the famous Hay-Herbert Treaty, which saw Alaska become part of Canada. Americans outraged. So this is supposed to be hyper-realistic, so you have to think what would happen in real life. Far-right party wins seats in European election. Cheese curd begins to spread. Cheese curd is spreading from person to person in Greenland and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. So the more people you affect, you get points and you evolve. Alright, you pop the orange bubbles to get more points. Okay, you can now use DNA points to evolve. Use them to evolve cheese curd and make it infect more people by pressing the disease button in the bottom left corner. Okay, so this is it. You can either, I'm not sure what this is, maybe it's just like stats. Started in Greenland, started March 26, 2022. 2 people are infected today, nobody has died yet. And then at the bottom, you can see how many points we have. We have 16. Infectivity is going, severity is low, and there's no lethality. Alright, now you can upgrade transmission. It's like how it spreads, like you can spread through the air, the water, livestock, pigeons. Or symptoms, like do I want to make people cough? Do I want to make people have insomnia? And then later, as you upgrade the symptoms, you unlock more severe symptoms like organ failure and seizures. And then abilities, you have like temperature resistance, and you also have like bacterial resistance, so like medicine doesn't really work. Now, the only bad thing about starting in Greenland is there's only one way out, and that is the seaport. So I'm going to upgrade spreads through water, because that also means it'll spread through ships. And likewise, when you upgrade the air, it'll travel via airplane. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade the water transmission. And then my next move, when I get enough points, I'm going to upgrade the drug resistance. You have successfully evolved cheese curd. You have spent DNA points to evolve your disease, and more options have opened up. Get more points by popping DNA and biohazard bubbles and infecting people. Tip. Think what would happen... Yeah, it's a hyper-realistic, so you have to try to think realistically. Alright, so if I tap on Greenland, it gives you some statistics here. Okay, so 99% of Greenland is healthy, and they don't have any airports. And if you click on the I button, a cold and very sparsely populated continent, North America. So it kind of gives you a little tidbit. And then if I go to, yep, basically what I just said. And then if I go to USA, and then you tap on it. Okay, so it also shows later. Now, the more deadly your disease becomes, people are going to try to cure it because they don't want to die. So it tells you, so what you can do is you can look at which, now you can't really control it in most situations, but you can look at which country is spending the most on cure research and then try to take those countries out to slow down the cure. Whether you spread to them or somehow, you just got to make it spread over there somehow. Unfortunately, once it really starts spreading, it's kind of out of your hands, and all you can do is just keep evolving. Now, you can devolve, like you can get rid of stuff, but it only refunds 2 points. So in most cases, really the only time you want to devolve, so there's 2 ways to lose. I know I'm talking a lot, but This is like the introductory episode. So, there are two ways to lose. Either you get eradicated by the cure, or you kill too many people too quickly, and then you kill all your hosts. So you have to get to everybody. All right, so it says a rich urban country typically has a balanced climate in North America. All right, so it gives you a little tidbit. Cheese curd infects hundreds. Cheese curd infected hundreds in Greenland, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease. And as you can see, that continent is starting to turn red. You see, like, red freckles. Oop, cheese curd spreads to Norway. Norway has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA. See, red bubbles means there's a new country infected. Plus, you get more. Oh, yep, this is what I was worried about. Medicine in Norway slowing infection. Norway is a wealthy country with high-quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve the drug resistance ability. Well, I was getting to that. Alright, drug resistance. Now this will come in handy. Genetic hardening. Pathogen becomes harder to analyze in the lab. Decreases future research speed. So I want that. And that's all I can do for now. So we want every continent to be red. New dry winds in arid countries. Latest research shows that strong dry winds are sweeping through arid countries due to global warming. Okay, so that's a hint. We may want to upgrade air. In fact, I'll do that right now. All right, transmission, air. Cheese curd infects thousands. Cheese curd infected thousands in Greenland. People are being infected faster and faster. If you click on the world button, it gives you information about the whole world. Okay, so blue is healthy, red is infected, and black is dead. No people have died yet. Cheese curd has not been noticed. Okay, that's good. They haven't started the cure yet. Alright. Oop, Russia just been infected. Politician makes polygraph machine explode. I'm not surprised. CDC, West Nile virus disease causes surge in 2012. Tailoring competition ends in a tie. Cheese curd infecting more countries. Cheese curd is infecting more countries. Control where it goes by evolving transmission traits in the disease menu. Okay, I don't want to ramp up the symptoms too much, but let's do insomnia and paranoia, because then that might also affect the cure. If people aren't getting enough sleep, they're not going to be efficient. And if you look new minor disease spreading. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Greenland found a new disease which has been named cheese curd. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if you look closely at the planes and boats, red planes and boats carry disease, and then they'll spread. Greenland starts work on cure. Greenland is first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for cheese curd. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. Alright, so they're getting wise. Oop, don't know what country that is, but it's infected. Developer says Rebel Inc. is the best game ever. Alright, one more bubble and then I'll look at what we can do. Nausea symptom. Oh yeah, sometimes they mutate randomly for free, which is good. Nausea symptom mutated. Cheese curd has mutated without using DNA points. So yeah, at random it can do that. Okay, let's see what we can do. Bird is a good one, because obviously they fly everywhere. Alright, now I'm going to start focusing a little bit on the cure. Yeah, you're a little late to the party there. Yeah, when you hit the fast forward, sometimes it can't keep up. It just told me to pop red bubbles to get more points. World menu contains useful data. Now cheese curd is beginning to spread around the world. Use the world data menu, bottom right, to see which countries are not infected. Yet. Alright, let's see what it is now. Okay, so still no people have died. More people are infected, though. It's going to take about 10 years for a cure. Okay. So Greenland is the top contributor, but they're being infected, so I'm not too worried. All right. There goes Iceland. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Keep it coming. British MP wins right to wear sword in Parliament. More infectious than tuberculosis. Cheese curd has infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. It's a very infectious disease. Okay, so let's do... Now this comes in handy later, genetic reshuffle. It sets back the cure. So when it starts, in the bottom here, I'll show you in the bottom right, you see cure 0%. Eventually that'll start going up, and you don't want it to get to 100. So the genetic reshuffle, like, it makes it go backward. And then what I've been doing, the beakers, that makes it go slower in the future. So you want the beakers earlier in the game, and you want the genetic reshuffle later in the game. Otherwise, it's not that useful. Alright, how about heat? Because I started in Greenland, so it's going to be used to colder temperatures. When it gets to, like, Africa, it's going to have trouble spreading because of the heat. So we're going to do heat resistance. And how about coughing? Let's make everybody cough, because then that also makes it spread more because of those droplets. Alright. Cheese Curd Awareness Day. Charities are holding a Cheese Curd Awareness Day to raise the profile of this disease and encourage development of a cure. And in the top right, you can see more infectious than HIV. Cheese curd infected more people in the world than HIV. Again, extremely infectious disease. Top right corner, you see the date. Philippines starts cure research. UK, oh, everybody's starting cure research. Okay. Alright, I'm going to make it spread even more. I'm going to upgrade the bird again. Oh, 2%. The cure is being... Okay, cis mutated. Okay, now I can probably start Cheese curd placed on watch list. Cheese curd has been placed on the WHO watch list. WHO stands for World Health Organization. Although not very dangerous, governments warned that a more deadly strain could appear. That sounds all too familiar. So now I can start slowly ramping up the symptoms, since it's not very easily spreadable. Like you're seeing... Yeah, each of these bubbles is a new country. And each second, like, one day passes. Oh, Germany shuts down airports. Germany has become the first country to limit the spread of cheese curd by limiting access into and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work. So then people start shutting down airports and seaports. Alright. Let's do more water since the airports are getting shut down. Alright, how about bacterial resistance? And let's do seizures. Let's start killing. And inflammation, just for good measure. And you know what? How about some vomiting? Everybody start vomiting. Cheese curd becoming scary. The more scary cheese curd becomes by hurting and killing people, the harder humans will try to cure it. Remember when evolving your disease. First death in Central Asia. First death from cheese curd has been confirmed in Central Asia. Bad luck or the beginning of something terrible. Russia distributes face masks. Korea dispenses bottled water. Rash symptom mutated. More infectious than the common cold. Now that's an accomplishment. The cold's been put out of the job in terms of how easy it is to get it. Alright, USA is leading the global effort. Oh, I missed it. Now, blue bubbles are bad. You want to pop those as soon as possible so they don't do research. Yeah, but USA is getting pretty effed up, though. It said, fight the cure. Alright, I will. Let's do drug resistance. It's not really concerning. Oh, the cure's 25% complete. Okay, let's do genetic reshuffle. Bacterial resistance 2. Okay, all the way bacterial resistant. Bacterial shell practically impenetrable, further increasing bacteria survivability in all climates. All right, good. Okay, now we got diarrhea. When you're driving in a Chevy and you feel something heavy, diarrhea. When you're climbing up a ladder and you feel something splatter, diarrhea. Oh, let's get serious. Paralysis, sweating, make everybody like dehydrated, especially in the cold places, or I guess the hot places, I should say. Okay, so really all that's left is cheese curd genes get manipulated. Scientists have introduced synthetic genes into cheese curd, who researchers say that this breakthrough will help cure efforts. Killed more than the Black Death. Alright. I just gotta focus on this middle part of the earth, Africa. Dysentery. We got dysentery. Cheese curd killing very fast. Everybody's issuing a pandemic alert. Killed more than the Spanish flu. Halfway there. Saudi Arabia begins to break down. Normal life in Saudi Arabia is beginning to break down due to cheese curd. Cure research is slowing. Oh good, people are in anarchy. Killed more than smallpox. Alright, we're getting into the nitty-gritty. No healthy people left in the world. Okay, so everybody's infected. There's no healthy people. So it's time to do what I call the kill switch. Mutate everything. Insanity. Pulmonary fibrosis. Coma. What else we got? Hypersensitivity. Suck on that, humanity. Projectile vomiting symptom combo. Coughing and vomiting are causing the infected to projectile vomit, increasing the infectivity of cheese curd. Good. Hey, no curing. Stop that. Yes, die. Japan puts curfews in place. Alright. Okay, things are starting to slow down now. People are just dying. Now, even though the cure is getting high, I still have... You can do it up to 3 times. I still have the genetic reshuffle up my sleeve. Oh, the president's ill. No, Biden. I told you to stay in the White House, damn it. Walking Dead symptom combo. Insomnia and anemia are causing people to walk around gray with tiredness. Scientists working on the cure for cheese curd are less productive. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, everybody's government is falling. Alright, I gotta kill these people faster. Okay, first of all, genetic reshuffle. Get it away from 100. Alright, what can we do? None of these is really serious, though. I'm gonna save up for total organ failure. Alright, we're about like 80% of the way there, I'd say. Alright, just 5 more points. Come on. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm coming down with something. Now they're experimenting on humans. I guess they don't care about safety anymore. Japan's government has fallen. Germany's government has fallen. And everybody's. Alright, total organ failure. Here we go. Peru just approved human experimentation. I think we got this. I think it's in the bag. The cat was out of the bag, and now it's back in the bag. Middle East declares martial law. And then their government fell. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. I don't know why everything all of a sudden just slowed down. Oh, here we go. Cheese curd to eradicate humans. Cheese curd has destroyed the world. Despite the world's best efforts, the last few humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. Bye-bye, humans. Bye-bye. This is our planet now. Oh, now they're collapsing, the governments. Victory! Cheese curd has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Take care.